I'll make a quick video of my project I got going on here. It's 83 Malibu wagon, classic estate. About 8 years ago or so, I flew out from Ontario to British Columbia. I bought this off an older fella who picked me up at the airport, showed me around a little bit, and I drove it home from there. The shuttlecraft, I'm not sure how long he did it, but he used it to shuttle some guys around from a bar called Black Swan. Now it was in pretty good shape. There's a couple things, changing the doors and that on it, but overall, from the little research I've done, I think it was a full option car. Wood grain, rally wheels, V8, what else? Air conditioning, cruise control, power windows and locks, power driver's seat, tilt column, AM/FM cassette stereo, the full roof rack on top, the visor piece on the rear glass. If anybody else knows other options that were available that I'm missing here, please let me know, because I'm curious. But it's been a bit of a process. I've been working on it for a good 6 years now. I brought it to a buddy's shop after daily driving it for a year or so. Took the body off, cleaned up the frame and the undercarriage and everything. Painted everything. New frame rails at the rear. New springs, shocks. UMI control arms in the rear, non-adjustables. Control arm bushings and ball joints up front. All new steering. Brakes all around. New fuel pump, tank. It's also got the full gauges and the clock in the cluster. The clock does work, which is kind of cool. Bit of wood grain in the interior itself. Be a quick shot of underneath the car. It's much cleaner than the rest of it. Nothing fancy, but I got a 5.3 out of a truck going in it. I'm just putting a carb on it. I've already got a carb that was off that car, my parts car, and the original 3-speed, which is a low mile transmission. It works well. It'll just be a lot easier for me for the time being. The heads are in the shop right now. Hopefully hear back from them soon. I got lots of goodies. I got Holly intake, the ignition for it, fuel regulator. I've got full exhaust up there for it. Right now, I'm in the process of changing out both front doors from the 80. This is just a 4-door parts car. It was in really good shape. I got a good deal on it. So this one's all done. I got to do the passenger, swap out power window regulators and locks and get that all set up, because it's got it, so I want to use them. Then once that's set, I can finish the dynamat in here and put the interior back together, which would be fun because I can start working on all the fun stuff up front. And I'm using I'm gonna use the front grille and everything from the parts car from the 80. Personally, I like these a lot better. I don't love the 4 headlight ones that came out in 83 and later. Not a fan. I might also use maybe some fenders from this car, maybe the hood. I haven't really got that far decided yet. Yeah, we'll see. But overall, I'd really just like to get it running. But I got New tires on it right now. They're only, what, a year or two old. Really, I gotta start putting stuff back together here, so I can fire it up, cruise around. I'm not gonna hook up air conditioning right now. I'm not gonna hook up cruise control. No, I'm not putting a stereo in it right now. I'm just getting everything mechanically sound, which has been a lot of work, but I'll feel a lot better. Like, the chassis essentially will be brand new. The drive, I'm just gonna use the factory rear end, change the fluid and stuff in it, but it's got highway gears in it, which is actually pretty good for me because I just want to cruise around, and especially with the 3-speed, it did drive very well when I had it on the road. Cruise nice, suspension was nice and soft. Like, that's all I want. I know there's not a ton of these cars out there, and most of the ones I see, they're kind of getting the shit kicked out of them on drag strips online. I'd like to just preserve this a little better, so I figured I'd make a quick video, and if anybody likes this, maybe I'll make more. We'll see. Maybe I can do one of the parts car.